If you are in the market for a brand new road bike this year, this is a video for you. I picked 7 bikes that cost less than a brand new iPhone to show you how affordable a new road bike really is and what you get for your money. And these are all bikes I'd happily ride any day of the week. Now I focus on drop bar road bikes that'd be ideal for everything from doing your first road race, doing a sportive, long weekend rides, leisure rides or daily commuting. Before we dive into this selection of bikes, what can you expect for your money? Well, for starters, there has never been a better time to buy a new road bike. These are way better than my first road bike way back 25 years ago, however long it was. I know I don't look old enough, but yes, I've been cycling for that long. So between £200 and £600, you can expect a bike with a lightweight alloy frame, a Shimano group set and durable components that will be tough and long lasting. They won't be the lightest bikes in the world, but they'll provide good performance and be really accessible. Many bikes also have rack and mudguard eyelets, so useful for commuting and touring and other applications. Most bikes under about £1,000 and definitely in this video have rim brakes. Disc brakes really only appear on more expensive bikes, but there's nothing wrong with rim brakes at all, they work just fine. The more you spend, the lighter the bike will be, so it'll be easier on the climbs, and you get nicer quality components that will add to the experience of cycling. The trickle-down effect from really expensive bikes is no more evident than on bikes in this price range. They really do have a lot in common with those 10k superbikes that we all drool over. This is the cheapest, decent looking road bike I could find. The Brand X is a bargain at £270. It's sold by Wiggle, a massive worldwide online retailer, and you might have heard of them because of their funny name and logo. And you know what? It's a really good looking bike. The all black finish gives it a stealthy, expensive appearance. Underneath that paint is an alloy frame with a steel fork. You get a Shimano Tawny 7-speed group set with a wide range cassette and chain set that has a low enough gear for steep hills. Meanwhile, 25mm wide Kenda tyres will be grippy, long lasting and puncture resistant. Weight is where the cheaper bikes suffer, and at 11.5 kilograms, this bike is on the weighty side. But it does have rack mounts and mudguard mounts, so ideal for commuting, a really good all-round option. Available in a men and women's version, the Triban RC100 is a belter of a road bike for just £280. The giant French sports superstore has a top reputation for making really good, affordable road bikes, and they're hugely popular with beginner cyclists for that reason. You get a lightweight aluminium frame with a relaxed geometry, so it'll be easy and comfy to ride, whether it's doing your first sportive or getting into commuting. Also adding comfort are the 32mm wide tyres that there's space for, so it should be ideal for some light gravel and towpath riding. Talking of commuting, there are mounts for mudguards and racks. And while the steel fork does add weight, the Shimano gearing is low enough to help you on the climbs. Coming down the other side, you've got high quality textured brakes to control your speed. It's fair to say comfort might be more important than speed if you're getting into cycling, especially if you want to avoid saddle sores. So the Trek Domani is a good pick for that very reason. The Domani is Trek's comfort focused bike. Relaxed geometry, wide tyres and lower gears, making it very accessible and ideal if you're just starting out in cycling or upgrading from a cheaper first bike. The alloy frame and carbon fork help to keep the weight low, and the 28mm wide Bontrager tyres will smooth the bumps. An excellent Shimano Claris 8-speed group set provides low enough gears to tackle the biggest climbs you might want to encounter. All in, it's a great introduction to the world of cycling at not a lot of money. From the biggest bike company in the world comes the Contend, the cheapest road bike that Giant currently offers. And what a lovely looking bike it is, probably the best looking bike in this price range. And it comes in 2 colours. With a smart looking alloy frame built around its compact frame design, a carbon fork and 8-speed Shimano Claris group set, there's a lot to like here. The alloy frame keeps the weight low and the gear cables are tucked inside the frame, which is something you usually only see on more expensive bikes. Giant has added a carbon fibre fork and its defused seat post, and along with space for up to 32mm tyres, it's fitted with 28. It's going to offer an exceptionally smooth ride on rough roads. Lovely stuff. The Shimano group set has a massive range, an 1134 cassette which will be a bonus on steep climbs and mountain cols. So if you're planning a hilly sportive or live in the mountains, you'll really appreciate that. There are even mudguard and rack eyelets for added commuting usefulness. They're really a versatile bike. It's also available in 6 sizes, which some bikes at this price aren't, to make sure you get the right fit. Wearing the name of the UK's first ever Olympic cyclist, the Boardman SLR 8.6 alloy is the most affordable model in the company's range. It's a good choice for upgrading or buying your first road bike. It looks really modern with an alloy frame having features usually found on more expensive bikes. The drop rear stays add comfort, while the aero-shaped main tube decrease drag and help you to pedal faster for less effort. There's also a carbon fibre fork which is not often seen on bikes at the price, so another tick and another weight saving measure. The geometry is on the endurance side of the fence, so think relaxed angles for ensuring a stable ride at speed. It's ideal for epic sportives and grand fondos, but also really useful for daily commuting. Comfort is important when you're getting into road cycling. Our roads are far from the smoothest here in the UK, so Boardman has sensibly spec'd the bike with 28mm wide tyres. Meanwhile, an 8-speed Shimano Claris group set will keep you spinning at the right cadence on all roads and help on the steeper climbs, with proven reliability. The 10 kilo weight is respectable at this price and shouldn't hold you back too much on the climbs. And from Merlin, no, not that iconic high-end US titanium bike brand, but the UK retailer is this £399 PR7. I actually reviewed this bike when it first came out way back in 2014 and was thoroughly impressed. If you do a Google search, you might find that review. With this bike, you get a 60/61 triple butted alloy frame with a carbon fork. So carbon saves a lot of weight over alloy or steel forks usually seen at this price, and that triple butting also saves weight. Nice Mavic wheels and a Shimano Claris 8-speed group set add to the performance and experience of this cracking entry-level road bike. Rounding out the sensible details are rack and mudguard mounts, which makes it ideal if you want to ride to work and want to take part in weekend sportives. I can't not include a Canyon, can I? The German brand has become massively popular in the last few years for combining quality design with low prices thanks to selling bikes online. At £850, we're getting a bit spendy, but the Endurace AL 6.0 packs a serious punch. The bike gets its name from the relaxed, endurance-focused geometry, so it's more upright and relaxed than a race bike. That makes it ideal if you're upgrading or you're buying your first road bike. The alloy frame is really clean looking with modern details. There's a carbon fork to save weight and internal gear cable routing, something you only see on more expensive bikes normally. High quality Continental tyres, fulcrum wheels and a Sella Italia saddle are marks of quality on this bike. Where the value really shows though is with a Shimano Tiagra group set. It's a 10-speed group set and one of the Japanese company's best examples of bringing top-end tech down to low price points. And like the Giant, it also comes in 2 colours. So there we go, 7 really good looking bikes that offer great performance for not a lot of cash, and all cheaper than a brand new iPhone 11. Got any questions about any of these bikes or bikes in general, put them down in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. That's all for now. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon.